What's up, guys? Preston again. Seems like y'all only want to watch my tip videos, so here's another tip. I recently actually changed from an Android phone to an iPhone, so I'm an iPhone user now, gang, iPhone fanboy. And yeah, so I have like the red version of the 7 Plus. So super cool phone, super dope. I've enjoyed this transition pretty seamlessly. The only thing is that the charger cables for Apple are so trash that I've gone through like bare cables, and the reason is, um, the point. I'm sure if you're an Apple user, you're not like this isn't new to you, new news to you. But as you can see, dude, how does this even happen? Like it's just normal wear and tear. I've only had the phone for like a month, like nah, like maybe 2 months, and you can look at this cable. It's destroyed, and I'm. It's not like I'm biting on it. I don't have any pets. I don't have a dog. It's just I can see like the metal wiring, the plastic casing is just destroyed. And this is a common thing. It's not just one cable. It seems that every cable that is like a lightning cable is just total. The build quality is trash. And in the past, I've been using, as you can see, I have like a bare. I've been trying to use like black electrical tape, as you can see right here, as like my China man way to fix the cable to kind of make it last a bit longer. Both these cables still work, but I feel it's like it's very close to not working. Like the plastic's all ripped out. I've also tried, because the cables are so sus. I've been trying to buy like these cables, like alternatives on Amazon, where it's like they're braided, so it's supposed to last a bit longer. However, this is not great either, because sometimes when I plug my phone in at night to charge, if I don't have it perfectly like connected, my phone doesn't even charge, or I feel like it just doesn't charge as fast, or I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a mental thing because I know it's not the one you actually get from Apple, but I'm not very confident in this either. So this tip that I'm about to show you, super easy, super quick. I'm not the only one. I'm not the guy that made this up. So a friend actually told me that once he started doing this, it actually saved him from having to buy any more lightning cables. And all you need is two of these pens that have springs in them, and like a fresh cable that doesn't have any rips or anything in it. So all you have to do is open a pen. What you're gonna do is just wrap the spring around the end of the pen the end of the cable, to kind of give it like an extra bit of protection. So when it bends, and like from everyday, like day-to-day use, it's not gonna get bent all the way and like rip like it normally would without this. Man, Apple, if you just made like these spring things, it'd be on your things, you'd be set. So what you do, take one spring. I removed it from just a normal pen. I have like a bunch of pens that just have no spring in them anymore because I've used it on kind of every cable that I can. You want to put it near the point where it does bend, so you kind of just put the spring in the middle. So I pulled it out a bit, so it just gives myself a little bit more room, and you just start twirling it and wrapping it around the spring, so it starts protecting it a bit more. So just a couple twists like that, and the spring's already begun to get applied to the cable. So super easy, super quick. The only thing you want to be careful about is when you're getting to the end of the spring and it's kind of just like the hook left. I would suggest you use like a pen or a fork or something sharp to just help you curl that last bit around the cable. Just because the last part is sharp, if you just use your fingers, you might get hurt. Um, you don't need to do that, but I feel like it makes it look a lot better when it's like the spring is actually all flush. So because if you don't, it just leaves these like two things hanging at the end. If it doesn't bother you, you don't need to. It works just as fine. But for me, I had like that for a while because I was super lazy. But I ended up. This is the cable that I use every day. I've been using it ever since I did this. There's no issues. Um, and I did it on both ends. So super easy. Make sure you don't get hurt at the end of it. And yeah, like this will save you from having to buy any more of these expensive ass lightning cables, and hopefully save you some cash as well. So yeah, that's my tip. hope you stay tuned for the rest of the stuff in my videos. I do other things too, but whenever I can think of something that might benefit you too, I'll throw it on here. Like, hopefully you enjoy watching these videos. Hopefully I'm helping a couple of you out. It really makes my day when I see comments below and people are telling me that I saved them a bunch of money or saved them something. So, yep, Preston, that's my tip for today, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.